There are days when you leave work and ask yourself a quiet, confusing question. Why am I so tired? You didn't lift anything heavy. You didn't run around all day. You didn't even have that much work to do. And yet, your body feels drained. Your mind feels foggy. Your patience feels thin. Your energy feels gone. This kind of exhaustion is different. It doesn't come from physical labor. It doesn't come from long hours alone. And it doesn't always show up on a timesheet. This exhaustion comes from what your job demands psychologically, from the invisible work, from the emotional restraint, from the constant thinking, adjusting, filtering, and monitoring that never really stops. Today, we're going to talk about why your job exhausts you even when you're not working hard, and more importantly, why there is nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. Most people are taught that exhaustion should look obvious. Sweat, physical strain, long hours, overtime. But modern work rarely exhausts the body first. It exhausts the mind. You sit in a chair, but your nervous system is alert all day. You type emails, but your brain is constantly calculating tone, timing, and impact. You attend meetings, but your attention is split between listening, reacting, appearing engaged, and managing how you're perceived. You are not just doing tasks. You are performing a role. And performance, even when subtle, is draining. One of the biggest reasons your job exhausts you is something called emotional labor. Emotional labor is not about being emotional. It's about regulating your emotions for the comfort of others. It looks like smiling when you're frustrated, staying calm when you're disrespected, sounding enthusiastic when you're indifferent, being polite when you feel overwhelmed, acting professional when you're exhausted. You're not just managing your work. You're managing your emotional expression. Every day, you suppress irritation, disappointment, boredom, anxiety, and fatigue because those emotions don't fit the workplace. That suppression costs energy, and the cost adds up. By the end of the day, you don't feel tired because of what you did. You feel tired because of what you held in. At work, you are rarely fully yourself. There is a version of you that speaks differently, a version that reacts carefully, a version that edits thoughts before they leave your mouth. This is not fake. It's adaptive. But adaptation requires effort. You are constantly asking, is this okay to say? How will this be interpreted? Am I coming across the right way? Should I respond now or later? Is my tone safe? Am I being too quiet? Too visible? Too confident? Not confident enough? This constant self-monitoring is exhausting. Your brain is running background processes all day long, and background processes still use power. Another hidden drain is cognitive overload. Your job may not be physically hard, but mentally, it never gives you space. You're switching tasks constantly, responding to messages, tracking deadlines, remembering instructions, anticipating problems, planning ahead. Even when you're doing simple work, your mind is juggling context. You don't just write an email. You think about who it's going to, what they expect, how it could be misunderstood, whether it needs follow-up, how it fits into everything else you're doing. This constant mental switching fragments your attention. And fragmented attention is tiring. By the time you get home, your brain doesn't want stimulation. It wants silence. This is why scrolling, watching TV, or lying down sometimes doesn't help. Your body may be resting, but your nervous system is still activated. You're replaying conversations, thinking about tomorrow, remembering things you forgot to do, worrying about how you're perceived, anticipating emails you haven't received yet. The job doesn't end at the door. It follows you home in your thoughts. This is why you can feel tired even after doing nothing in the evening. Your mind never fully clocked out. There is another layer that drains people deeply even if they don't consciously name it. The feeling of replaceability. Knowing that your role could be filled, your absence would be managed, your value is conditional, your security depends on performance. This creates quiet, ongoing vigilance. You try harder. You over-prepare. You avoid mistakes. You overthink. Even when no one is pressuring you, the system itself creates pressure. And pressure, especially unspoken pressure, consumes energy. Ironically, people who feel this exhaustion the most are often responsible, conscientious, emotionally aware, high-performing, reliable. These people don't just do their jobs. They carry their jobs. They anticipate needs. They absorb stress. They compensate for gaps. They take responsibility personally. They don't mentally detach easily. And so their exhaustion runs deeper. Over time, work doesn't just drain energy. It starts draining identity. When your sense of worth becomes tied to being useful, being productive, being competent, being needed, rest begins to feel undeserved. Slowness feels wrong. And exhaustion feels like failure. So instead of listening to fatigue, you push through it. Until your body forces the conversation. This part matters deeply. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not lazy. You are not ungrateful. You are not weak. You are responding normally to an environment that demands constant emotional regulation, cognitive effort, and self-monitoring. Your exhaustion makes sense. And understanding that is the first step toward relief. Reclaiming energy without quitting your job. You don't need to quit your job to reclaim yourself. But you do need to shift your relationship with it. Here are quiet psychological shifts, not dramatic changes, that help restore energy. 1. Separate performance from identity. Your job is a role you play. It is not who you are. The more you internalize performance as identity, the more exhaustion follows you home. Remind yourself, I am doing a job. I am not my job. 2. Reduce emotional over-responsibility. Not every mood in the room is yours to manage. Not every tension is yours to fix. Let people own their reactions. You are allowed to be neutral, not emotionally available at all times. 3. Create psychological clock-out rituals. Before leaving work, take 1 minute. Mentally say, today is complete. Write tomorrow's first task down. Close tabs. Physically change environments. Your brain needs a signal that it can stop holding everything. 4. Allow mental rest, not just distraction. True rest is not stimulation. It's quiet. It's presence. It's moments where nothing is demanded from you. Even 5 minutes of intentional stillness helps reset your nervous system. Your exhaustion is not a sign you're failing. It's a sign you're human in a system that rarely acknowledges the full cost of being human. The goal is not to eliminate effort. The goal is to stop bleeding energy unconsciously. To understand where it's going. To reclaim it gently. To protect your inner world. If your job exhausts you even when you're not working hard, listen closely to that signal. It's not telling you to quit. It's not telling you to give up. It's telling you to relate differently. To protect your emotional energy. To respect your cognitive limits. To remember that you are more than what you produce. And when you begin to do that, something changes. You don't just survive your workdays. You reclaim yourself within them.